All praise due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres Anime review. I just finished watching Sentenced to Be a Hero, the first episode 1. And this is cool. You know, I always enjoy. Cleavitis was another series that I watched, and they did this where the first episode is really like 2 episodes. It's an hour-long episode, right? And so this one was a fun intro, and we got like a little bit more information than I thought we might. Like, I left this episode with a little more information than I thought I would have. So, Sentenced to Be a Hero, right? Already in the title, obviously that's like a hint. Like, and then that was like the first image of the show was saying that the greatest form of punishment is to be a hero in this story, in this world, in this universe, right? Okay, so we're set in like a snowy forest area, and we got. Did we open the scene with Dota? Right, right. We got Dota. Pete, family, I'm gonna break it down for you because a lot happened, but like a lot didn't happen, right? We basically got the Holy Knights, right? This is like the empire, this is the state, this is, you know, an official organization. We got the Holy Knights over here. They're armored up, they got horses, they got weapons, all that. They are trying to transport what is called a goddess to like another kingdom, another city, something like that, right? A goddess is not what they usually are in other shows, in that being like a supreme, transcendent, like non-human life form, right? From another space. This is really just a weapon created by humans, as I understand it. She looks like a human, but she's a weapon created, right? They're trying to transport the goddess. Now, our boy Dota, I like Dota. Xylo was cool, but like he's kind of rough around the edges, right? Dota's cool. Dota has sticky fingers. Dota, what's it called when you he's a kleptomaniac, right? He just has a habit of stealing things. So lo and behold, really the first thing he stole was the goddess from the Holy Knights like cart. He stole the goddess. So Xylo, well, what happened was Dota was being chased by these monsters, right? They're calling them fairies, right? So we got the Holy Knights, we got Xylo and Dota, and then we got the fairies, all of these monsters, right? That's what's going on here. And so Dota's being chased. This is where Xylo comes in. Xylo saves Dota. Dota's not the combat strong type. He's kind of clever, you know, and he's got sticky fingers. And Xylo's the strong combat type, right? And we're gonna get back to that in a second. So Xylo's saving Dota. That's where we link up. That's where Xylo learns, oh, Dota stole this goddess. Now Xylo wants nothing to do with it. He said, close her back up. She was basically in a really fancy coffin. Xylo saying, leave her here, close the coffin, we're moving out. The goddess literally gets up out the coffin, and she's like, oh, like, this is my night. And so I'm like, we go together now. And Xylo wants nothing to do with that. Now, while this is going on, we peep some of the Holy Knights fighting for their lives. And so we're going to go help them. And so that's what happens. Xylo goes and saves them from these monsters. And these guys explain to Xylo, well, our captain is up the river and they need reinforcements, right? And now what's happening here is Xylo, as the hero, he's sentenced to be a hero. He's kind of like in a position where he's forced to help these people, but because they're holy knights, they have like a character flaw in that they want to die in honor. Like, so they don't mind dying. They find it, honorable to die in service. Juxtapose that with Xylo's trying to save the people that want to die honorably. You feel me? So Xylo really has to tell these knights, no, you're not coming to help. You have to go get safe. Like, there's a camp you can go to and get safe. I'll go and help your captain. So that's what he does. He goes to help the captain. Now, the captain's in a very serious situation. It's like monsters all over the place. And lo and behold, Xylo suspects that there's a demon lord here. Now, family, in this, thus far, like just my hypothesis with one episode's information, all of these monsters are really like real life animals and insects, but they're being infected with something. Even the demon lord was really just a ginormous insect. Honestly, if you watch Naruto, it looked like the Jubi. It was kind of crazy, the 10 tails. But so I don't know if like a regular animal gets infected, and if they stay infected long enough, they become a demon lord. I don't know. This was also, they mentioned the 47th demon lord. Okay. So, basically what happens is Xylo's trying to avoid forming a pact with this goddess. He actually tries to return the goddess to the captain. Because the captain's like, what is a criminal doing with this goddess? We thought they were transporting. Did you steal her? Like, are you plotting something? And he's like, no, I want nothing to do with her. I'm trying to get rid of her, actually. But the goddess wants to, she's attached to Xylo, like a hatchling seeing their mother, like whatever the first thing they look at as their mother. That's kind of what's happening. Now, the situation, we're all fighting the demon lord. It gets so dire, and the goddess literally, she can't help unless she's created a pact and is like instructed to help. Bottom line, Xylo's forced to create a pact with her, and we get super strong. We start defeating all the enemies. We take down the demon lord. So we're safe. Now then we get a flashback though, because we obviously see this whole episode, the interaction between Xylo and what's this goddess's name? Tearita. He is like anxious. He wants nothing to do with her. She's asking for praise and like physical, like pats on the head. And he's like, I don't really want to do that. He doesn't really want to praise her too much. Then we get a flashback at the end of the episode, family. Why is Xylo so freaking strong? He was previously a holy knight. He fought, remember, the demon lord we were fighting here was the 47th. We're flashing back to a demon lord that he was fighting, and that was number 11. He was tasked with fighting the demon lord. Well, he says he was tasked with it, but the state is saying that's a fake order. We didn't even, that's a fake group. That's a fake order. You were not told to do this. You did this on your own. He's saying, no, I was told to do this. They lose to the demon lord. The goddess is infected. His previous goddess, right? He's on trial. The flashback is Xylo on trial for killing a goddess. That's why he wants nothing to do with this goddess, because he's traumatized from his last relationship with a goddess, right? Relationship is a loose term here. He's explaining that because the goddess was infected by the demon lord, this causes a potential for something to be on as strong as a demon lord and have the powers of a goddess. We can't handle that. So Xylo made the calculation to end this goddess right here, right now, so we didn't run into that problem. Because he's being portrayed as this all being on his own accord and for selfish reasons, and nobody told him to do this, he's being punished. So that's why he was sentenced to a hero. That's why he wants nothing to do with this goddess. But that was just the first episode. And we ended up making a pact and defeating another demon lord. So, I mean, where we go from here, I don't know. That was a crazy first episode, though. I did enjoy that. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.